I think the combination is good. They're on a roll. They're already into the season. They played some matches on the tour, so I'll say they're match fit. Their batting order looks settled. It's just those small things which we've been working over the last 4 days and which will continue when we go to Sri Lanka for the preparation. It's to build partnerships and get those middle overs sorted so that we have enough firepower at the end. That's what we're looking at. Otherwise, the bowling will look sorted. We're missing one important batsman out, but the others are ready to step up. It's about converting the starts. I think they're all good enough to play at that level. It's about there are about 2-3 senior batsmen and 2-3 youngsters. If they turn into partnerships, it's building partnership. That's what we've been doing today as well in the match simulations, and that's the core. That if they can step up, understand their responsibility, and once they get a start, carry on. Because the wickets in Malaysia will be a bit similar to what we will get in Sri Lanka in the practice games also. And these boys have played there. Number two, they know the opposition. They've played against them before, so they know the bowlers. So that's a added advantage when you know what you're going to get. So it's just about backing yourself and doing it. So if I put it in general, technically they're not far behind. Tactically, I think it's the exposure. As much as they'll get better and better, because for them right now exposure is straight away tournaments. So you can imagine that they play a qualifier and then another qualifier. In between, if they get to participate in some tournaments, that's where they'll understand their game better. But I don't see them very far behind if you compare them to the newly coming states, say in Ireland, Scotland, or even in Afghanistan. They're pretty much there. The big guys, it'll take some time, but they'll take exposure. You got to understand that teams like India or England or Australia have got guys who played 200, 300 ODIs. And again, if you compare them with a youngster coming in, then they're at the same platform there. So I don't see much difference. It's just the exposure that's needed. I think they're very honest guys in the sense of they're ready to accept what they have and what they don't have, and they're willing to learn, which is always fine. You know, a lot of times we find that people don't come with open minds. Here they're willing to learn and go that extra step. I think the hunger's very much there to do better. So I'm happy about that. Building partnerships and understanding each other's roles. Anybody who's in there, whether he's bowling or batting at that point in time, has to own it up that I'm going to do the job, I'm going to finish it. That's why I'm saying that they're willing to go that extra step, and they are understanding that they need to do it. So I guess first step is through. Now they have to do it under the pressure situations. I guess it's a fantastic opportunity for me as well as for Nepal. I mean, to get an ODI status out of so many countries, it's unbelievable. And with the limited exposure they get, or the limited facilities they have, they've done an outstanding job. I mean, 4 years back, who would have thought they were playing Division 3, 4? Who would have thought they were ODI status, ODI status? You're competing with the best in the world. So I'm really happy for them, and I think they can step up. Well, it all depends on how we go. Right now, the focus is only on the Asia Cup qualifiers. So I guess one step at a time. Because more than me, it's the boys who need to accept me. And if I can build that trust and build that bridge, then I think we can go a long way, hopefully.